24 days to go in the electoral contest. It is 13 days, now less than 2 weeks, before the first votes will be cast. As I say, the majority of people will vote early at this election, so the election will be in two parts. The one of the people who turn up before election day, the people who turn up on election day, which is why pretty much everything will be settled by the launches of the parties, which happen here on Sunday. Full coverage, of course, from dawn till dusk and all in between when it comes to things here on Sky News. As for what took place today, well, the Prime Minister, he spent some time in Sydney before making his way up to the far north of Queensland. He was in Cairns today. This is after, well, just meeting the people. And by that I mean a pre-arranged photo op, pretending he went to the markets and mixed it up with people. The reality was, of course, all pre-planned about who you shake your hands. That's the way it works. And, of course, once he got to Queensland, there's only one way to win an election, and that's buy one, right?
We will provide $245 million for a new Barron River Bridge on the Kennedy Highway.
And to all of those that are keeping score about who is spending what and who is promising, can you include every promise that's been made since the start of the year? Because those are the big ones, those are where the billions of dollars are, and thankfully we're keeping track of the more than $45 billion worth of promises that have been made by this bloke so far.
A $7.2 billion announcement today. $5 million. $10 million. $200 million. $3 billion. $350 million. $2 billion. $37 million. $842 million. $2.4 billion. $8.5 billion. $4.8 billion. $1 billion. $3.4 billion. $2.8 billion, $200 million, $150 million, $1 billion, $245 million.
Now, because we were focused on the People's Forum, which was awesome, last night, didn't get a chance to tell you about something that happened on the trail yesterday, but it was so weird, I've got to show you tonight. He was making an announcement when it comes to more support, when it comes to mental health. You'll never hear me arguing against, well, trebling of every promise that gets made by all sides. You can't throw enough at the resourcing here. But one of the people who was brought along as a backup for the Prime Minister to say his plan was fantastic is the former Australian of the Year, Professor Patrick McGorry. Now, I love this bloke. He and Ian Hickey, the professor, have done great things with the organisation Headspace. And he was asked a question that was meant to be a knockout blow on the behalf of the Labor Party. Instead, the professor, well, he hit right back. And it ended up being, well, this.
Do you think going into this election that the coalition has a worse mental health policy on the table? Do you think they're going to cut mental health spending?
No, I don't think they will. I think the Prime Minister's already mentioned that this is, generally speaking, a bipartisan achievement of our country.
Well done, Professor Pat. He's not going to get pushed around. He's the type of person who, like many mental health advocates, are going to go anywhere where somebody's going to promise more resources. But he's not going to get involved in the politics that's saying this side, that's... Yes, lots of money on the table, and good on him for having the courage, as he does, to stand up in front of the nation's press, in front of the Prime Minister, and tell the truth, not to propagate the political lies.